Hi, welcome to Psych 1040. I'm Eric Vanman. I'm an associate professor in the School of Psychology at the University of Queensland. And I just wanted to make this video to give you a quick overview about how Psych 1040 is going to be running this coming semester. It's not done every semester in exactly the same way, so it's important for you to realize that if you've heard about Psych 1040 from a previous semester, it might very well be that that course was run in a different way. All right, so here's what I want to first of all mention is that we do have a textbook in this course, and it's a different textbook that's been used in previous years. And it looks like this. It's Haslam and McGarty, 3rd edition, Research Methods and Statistics in Psychology. And it is available as a softcover book like this. The library has a few copies that are on loan in the high use area, but it's also available as an ebook. And you'll look in, if you look on Blackboard, you'll find that I've put a little link there to the publisher's webpage that gives you information about how you can get copies of the ebook through like Amazon and Kindle and other different places, as well as ordering just the book directly from the publisher. The School Locker, the UQ on-campus bookstore, also has it available for you to order the copy of the book. It's important, again, that you actually buy this book because I will have questions on the quizzes, for example, and also some of the problem sets that come from the book. And it's just an important supplement to what I'll be talking about in lectures. The lectures themselves will be all pre-recorded and they'll be available on Blackboard. I will not have them all up at once. I'll be slowly producing them throughout the semester. I've done this before in previous years and I wanted to update these lectures. So I'm not just going to show you my old lectures, I'm making new ones during this particular semester. And so you can watch those lectures. They'll be somewhere between an hour and a half long. It just depends on the amount of coverage of topics that particular week. I'll be posting them on Blackboard on our website, our Blackboard site for the course, as well as on YouTube. So if you want to go on YouTube and watch it there instead, you can. It's the same exact content. A couple other things that you need to have are that you should bring your laptop to the workshops, especially starting in week 4 and 5. Those particular workshops are going to begin using a stat program called Jamovi. And I will be giving you more information about Jamovi, but Jamovi is a open access, open software package for doing statistics that you can download onto your PC or your Mac. It works on either one of those platforms. And the thing is, you can get it and it doesn't cost you anything, and it's always being constantly updated, and it's very powerful. So we don't have to actually use a paid stat program anymore for our statistics in psychology. Please note, by the way, that if you're somebody who uses like your iPhone or your iPad, you will not be able to use Jamovi on those particular devices. So you will have to have some access to a computer or to a laptop, sometime during the semester. The workshops are going to be occurring on Thursdays and Fridays. If you're coming to campus in person, our face-to-face workshops will be Thursdays from 9 to 11 a.m. or Fridays 11 to 1 p.m. And those of you who are taking this class externally, who are doing it all online, like through Zoom, you'll be doing yours on Thursdays from 12 to 2. The workshops are identical, whether you're on face-to-face or external. The basic structure is that each workshop will begin with me giving a mini lecture at the beginning of the workshop, basically covering some points that are relevant from the lecture or from the text that have to do with that particular workshop, just to introduce it to you. And then we'll turn you over to the actual workshop activity that we have for that particular week. You'll be sitting at a table if you come to the face-to-face class workshop with maybe 6 other students. And then when you do it on Zoom, you'll be in a breakout room. And in those breakout rooms or at those tables, you will have a tutor who's assigned to you. And I have 8 fantastic tutors this semester. Each of them will be responsible for a certain number of tables or breakout rooms. And so they will be spending time with you every week during the workshop, helping you complete the activities that we'll be doing. I also will be, of course, at attendance of every workshop, and we'll be going around to the different tables and breakout rooms as well. It's really important, as you can imagine, with as many students as we have in Psych 1040, that you don't try switching workshops unless you officially change your registration. So please don't feel that you can just, in a particular week, just change and go to a different time, either online or face-to-face. it's very hard for us to keep track of who is attending which workshop. And so only under really very important circumstances would I entertain letting you attend a different workshop. So I'd really like it if you could please just stay to your workshop that you've signed up for. The assessment in this course is just two kinds of assessment. One kind of assessment is going to be weekly quizzes. And so we will have quizzes online. They will be mostly multiple choice. Sometimes they'll be short answers. And they'll be available for you to take. They take 30 minutes to complete each week. They'll be posted from Wednesdays at 9 a.m. until Thursdays at 9 a.m. And this will start in week number 2. There are 12 of these quizzes, but we drop the lowest quiz. And so your grade, which is based on your course grade, will be based on 67% of your course grade will come from the 11 weekly quizzes that you have left. So that's roughly 6% from each quiz contributes to your 6% of the total course comes from each particular quiz. The quizzes will cover any material that's happened since the last quiz. So for instance, the quiz that we have in week 2 will cover anything that happened during week 1 in terms of the lecture, assigned readings, what happened during the mini workshop lectures, and so on. All of that is fair game for the next quiz. And then once we're done with that quiz, you won't have to actually go back and look over stuff that happened from before a previous quiz. We just start from the next quiz to cover the next material that you need to know for that next quiz. The other major piece of assessment comes from 12 problem sets that you'll be doing throughout the semester, again, beginning in week 2. These represent a third of your entire course grade. And there'll be 12 of these problem sets, but there's only 11 of them that get counted towards your grade. So again, we're going to drop your lowest problem set. The problem sets have 2 parts, a part A and a part B. Part A, you actually complete before you come to the workshop. So you'll have maybe some problems to do, you'll have some preparation that needs to be done, and you need to bring that part A then to the workshop that you attend that week. And at the workshop, you'll finish and do part B. When you're all done with part A and part B, you then submit that to your tutor at the workshop. And that's how you get your marks for that problem set. So part A is done before you come to workshop, part B is done when you come to the workshop. And if you miss the workshop, there isn't really any way for you to turn in part A. So you will just get a 0 for that particular week on the problem set. So please work on your part A's before you come to the workshop. And we will give marks accordingly based on whether or not you've completed your problem set fully. If you end up missing a quiz or a problem set this semester, it's okay, because remember, I'm dropping your lowest quiz or I'm dropping your lowest problem set. So you can miss one of those and not have any problem. If you're going to miss more than one, though, you would have to have an excused absence then in order to not be penalized. So you're going to have somehow have it cleared that you had a good reason to be missing that class through the normal process of asking for an extension. I don't give you the quiz later, though, or give you a chance to turn in the problem set later. What I do is I just go ahead and compute your final grade based on the problem sets or quizzes that you did actually complete. So we just take the average across. Like if you missed 2 problem sets, we'll go ahead and look at it at 10 problem sets, so they'll become part of your grade rather than 11. There is no final exam. So these are the only 2 kinds of assessment, this weekly quiz and these weekly problem sets. And like I said, they all begin in week 2, go all the way to the very last week, and we'll be doing that every single week. So it's kind of a sort of a repetitive thing. Everything's exactly the same every single week. So in sum, what you need to do for this course is to watch the online lecture that's been recorded already, read the textbook that's been assigned, look at the assigned readings, complete part 8 of the problem set that's been assigned, and then complete the quiz online. All of those things need to be done each week before you come to the workshop. And when you come to the workshop, we'll go ahead and do problem set B. So I look forward to seeing you in person. Hopefully you can come back and look at this video if you have any questions in the future. Thanks.